Moving on, the Kuki-Zo groups and MLAs from ethnic strife-torn Manipur on Friday decided that they will not hold any future talks with the centre. Big development. This comes after a meeting between representatives of Kuki-Zo insurgent groups, civil society organizations and MLAs from the community held in Guwahati on Friday. In the meeting, they decided that future dialogue with the union government on behalf of the community would only be carried out by the insurgent groups that were part of the 2008 suspension of operations of the SOO agreement. Now, they decided that no talks would be held with the centre until a substantive political dialogue is initiated by the union government with various stakeholders of their society. In the meeting, they also likely discussed how to present their side to centre in support of their demand for a separate administration within Manipur. Government imposed President's rule in Manipur on Feb 13th, remember, days after Chief Minister N. Biren Singh resigned from his position. Let's discuss this further. Former ADG BSF, Dr. P.K. Mishra is joining us on the broadcast. Sir, thank you so much for speaking to News9 on this issue. It's a big development now coming in, sir, that the groups have decided that they are not going to hold any talks with the centre until their demands are met. What do you make of it? What do you think of it?
Well, the meeting which has come forward at Guwahati, it is complicating the issue further. And in fact, Kuki is making a very hard stand. And see the way the meeting took place. There were some elected representatives and Kuki-Zo community leaders and some civil society officials were also there from Kuki community. They have very clearly decided that the further talks will be only made by these 25 insurgent groups of Kuki-Zo community and United People Front, which signed the SOO on 22nd August 2008. They clearly told that the 5th April meeting at New Delhi by Maitis and Kukis, it ended with no result, and government has not opened so far this Dimapur National Highway number 2, and Kukis will not permit Maitis to have free movement on Dimapur axis. This clearly shows that Kuki's stand is very hard now, and then you see it is added to another issue which is coming up from 20th to 24th May only at Ukhrul, right, where the Siroli Lily Festival will be held. This is the first time Kukis have told that no Maitis can come to attend this festival. If any Maitis they come to Ukhrul, they cannot go back. Now, Honorable Governor is holding the meeting about this Siroli Lily Festival, which is being, this is the 5th one which will be held, but things are pretty bad in Manipur as far as Ukhrul is concerned. So Kuki-Zo community, they are coming up with very hard stand, and they have left it only to the 25 insurgent groups which signed the resolution with Government of India and central government on 22nd October 2008, and they don't allow any of their elected representative or civil society organization to go for any talks and attend any talks on behalf of Kuki-Zo community with the central government or the state government.
Right. Dr. P.K. Mishra, I'll request you to please stay on with us. Let me introduce my Deputy Managing Editor of News9, Kartikeya Sharma, joining us back on the broadcast. He has been tracking all the developments happening in Manipur from the very beginning and very closely here at News9. He's been providing all the details. So, Kartikeya, I would toss over the questions to you. Please take the baton, take the chat forward.
You see, there are two things which has happened. We'll be playing out that still. This is a new phase, Dr. Mishra, in the radicalization of the Kuki insurgency. For me, what is a very worrisome thing is that the Kuki groups, which included MLAs and civil society actors, they are saying that their talks will be held by the militants under the SU group. Now, if the militants are to be the spokespersons of the civil society, and this meeting took place in Guwahati, this is the meeting I'm talking about. This meeting took place in Guwahati. And these are the people, celebrated civil society members, and they are the ones who are saying that the militants are going to represent them, even these militants are in some sort of an agreement with the government where their weapons are kept in lock and key. I would say it's a radicalization of Kuki protest. I would say we are witnessing Manipur protest or Manipur violence enter a new phase. I would even go forward and say that this is almost akin to some sort of Kuki separatism. And the reason why I'm using the word is because if civil society members say that the militants are supposed to represent them, then we really have a problem on our hand. So my question to you, Dr. P.K. Mishra, is how worrisome is this? Because none of these people are willing to talk with their Maiti counterparts. The free movement of people is restricted in Manipur. And now you say that the militants surrendered, yes, who have kept their weapons inside lock and key, monitored by the government of India, also by Manipur, will be the spokesperson of the people of Manipur, the Kukis. I mean, so how are we supposed to look at this?
Kartikeya, I can well tell you, things are very bad. I told you very practically that what is going to happen in Ukhrul, in this Siroli Lily festival, where no Maitis can go there to attend it. And the way civil society organization, they have agreed, including their elected representatives at Guwahati yesterday, that the future discussion and dialogue with central government will be made only by the militant groups who signed this 2008 22nd August pact. Things will be pretty bad, and I agree with you. The hardening of Kuki stand, in fact, it is going that it is being militarized, and the militants are gaining position, and the elected members have no say as far as Kuki-Zo communities are concerned. You see the Chandel, what has happened? All the 10 persons who were killed, the militants, they came from Myanmar. Of course, at Samtal, how could so many militants they entered from Myanmar? Things are pretty bad in Manipur.
But Dr. Mishra, the larger issue here is not only the movement of people from Myanmar.
Yes.
The issue is that these are the people who have celebrated. They are intellectuals. They represent the cream of the Kuki elite. And they are saying that their representation will be done by the Sioux militants. You know, let me just read out what was written in the press release. I think इसमें कहते हैं दूध का दूध और पानी का पानी हो जाएगा. And I think that's the most important part. What is the press release saying? The joint meeting of the MLAs, civil society groups and Sioux groups, SCO groups, CSO groups, MLAs at Guwahati resolved that until the resumption of substantive political dialogue by the government of India with Sioux groups, the CSOs and elected representatives shall no longer engage with the government of India or its representatives. The joint meeting of MLA, CSO and Sioux groups today at Guwahati resolved that until the resumption of substantive political dialogue by the government of India with the Sioux groups, the CSOs and elected representatives shall no longer engage with the government of India or its representatives. I think this is very, very problematic. If you look at this, they are saying that they are not going to represent them, that they are not going to have a talk with them. So are Sioux groups becoming the representative of the, are they the representative of the Kuki society? I mean to say, if you look at the press release, they are becoming the, so I would say that's radicalization. They by this press release are saying that there is no difference between them and the Sioux groups. And this is going to create a lot of political hurdles for the government, because the government is trying its best to resolve the situation. I think Amit Shah has taken very strong and some very sincere steps towards Manipur. But on the other hand, the Kuki insurgents have taken a very intransigent position. Dr. Mishra.
Yes, Kartikeyan, you can see what has happened on 8th March when our Honorable Home Minister wanted to have free movement on National Highway, at least to Dimapur. What has happened? That day, Kuki-Zo community, they injured about 27 security personnel. And even till today, free movement is not there. And cookies have totally blocked Maitis to use this road to Dimapur. I agree with you. What was discussed yesterday at Guwahati, something surprising that even the elected members of Kuki-Zo community and the civil society officers, they have agreed that these militant groups will only be communicating with the central government. This shows complete radicalization of Kuki community and Zo community in Manipur, and
So,
things are becoming
so it
worse.
so so it means, Dr. Mishra, that now they are saying that if you want to talk, we will not talk to you. You talk to Sioux groups. So
Yes,
basically, they are pushing Sioux groups in front as their leaders, because ultimately the whole issue of Sioux group was coming into very sharp focus. So what they have done is that they have pushed them in front, that we are not going to talk. You're going to talk to anyone. You talk to them first. So,
this is
in the leadership hierarchy, you come back, the people where the contention is, they become the talking points. I would say that this is radicalization of the position, and I'm very, very surprised that from sixth schedule to separate administration to separate, everything separate, and now, Sioux groups being pushed in front. I think this is going to pose a big challenge, and Manipur is a state, which has not come to normalcy in context of free movement of people. Yes, violence has not been there. Manipur administration has done a stunning good job in last couple of months. They have also gone after militants, surrenders have taken place, weapons have come back, but people to people normalcy has not been resumed, sir. Dr. Mishra.
yes, Karthikeyan. There was no discussion between Maitis and Kuki-Zo community after 5th April. 5th April meeting was totally helpless. Nothing happened. They could not progress anything after that. And Honorable Governor is now having, or he is holding the meetings to how to hold that Siroli Lily Festival in Ukhrul. You know, Ukhrul is totally dominated by Kuki-Zo community. And they have totally, this is the militant organization, these 25 organizations, they have clearly stated no Maitis can attend this fifth Lily Festival at Ukhrul. Things are becoming very bad. It is worsening day by day. And see the civil society officer, they are educated. They are the persons who did hold the talks with central government, and they are being pressurized. The elected members are pressurized. So who is now holding the ground? It is the militants. And those 25 groups, they will be coming forward. They will have the say on behalf of Kuki-Zo community. This shows there is the hardening stand of Kuki, asking for separate administration for Kukis. That is never to be agreed, and the way they are coming.